Jesus is showing me a vision of the holy city, which I'd like to share with you. It is a beautiful, divine environment of light, of the richness of spirit and all of its effulgence, beauty and harmony. It is complete as both a city of light, yet not as we witness the cities upon earth. Truly it is a golden city, yet also one rich in the natural setting of what God created within the universe as the ideal place, an Edenic state of being, and a vibratory environment in which you can live in perfection and joy, in perfect resonance with the Son, with God, with all life. Within this holy city there are many angels and divine beings who guard it and direct the currents of energy from the great central sun into it and within it and around it and through it. And these currents of light inscribe within it and fashion within it all that is holy and perfect and divine through the various radiances and the holy frequencies that compose this holy city. All of us have visited it in our finer or higher bodies and partaken of its glory, its divine effulgence, and we realize this as our true home that we desire to return to so that we can live in peace, perfect brother-sisterhood, and harmony, unencumbered by the dialectic of dualism, the nihilism of death and hell. Truly within the holy city we are free to live as God-free beings, free in God, to pursue this higher walk with Spirit, this more effulgent life of oneness and perfect unity with every other creature, every being, all created in God's image and likeness, yet in different objectifications of that oneness. Because God created the universe in the image and likeness of light, of beauty and love, every being here within the holy city is rich in that love of God, the Spirit most holy. And so you feel these currents enriching and enlivening you, vivifying your being. The light itself is a living reality that sustains the glory of the holy city. And when you're in the presence of great masters and archangelic and other divine beings, you feel swept up in the higher senses of your divine presence, experiencing the depth, the breadth, the height of what pure love and the divine ideal is. You feel completely validated in your I am presence within that state of oneness. You feel honored to be a part of this holy dynamic of light. Even as Jesus said that in my Father's house are many mansions or rooms, so there is a place for each of us that is specific for us within it, that is unique and beautiful. It is an environment that we have created by our I am presence, our higher self, that is particularly ours, in a unique and wonderful way. And we feel safe, we feel alive, we feel honored within our particular mansion or our particular place of light, to live in the glory of God, one with all others, and yet honored as individuals with a divine identity that is specific for who we are based on our evolution, based on all that we have witnessed in all of our lives, what we have incorporated into our being by our free will choices. And so within the Holy City, even through this diversity and within this specificity of the uniqueness of each individual, yet sustaining it is still the unity field of beingness that ties us all and binds us all together as one being, as one alive entity of light. And that sense of oneness and perfect love is effused throughout the day, and there truly is no night here in the sense of having to sleep or having darkness, because we are in our divine wakefulness, fully conscious of God's presence everywhere. Within this holy city, the nature beings are more radiant than upon earth, and they live in perfect harmony, never hurting one another. And so we learn from them keys to our own nature by observing them, even as they observe us, and hopefully evolve in consciousness into higher and higher realms of being. We sense through these higher senses that we all have both the unity of life and yet also the variegated glories of God as they are all played and outpictured through the music of the spheres, the movement of angels into our environment. And where the angels move, there are blessings bestowed. There are graces endowed. There are many holy virtues that we can explore within the unity field. And as we explore the holy city and its various avenues that are golden and streets that are rich with diamond light and the shining presence of God, the Shekinah of the Divine Mother, in this self-discovery process, every time we experience some bliss, some amazing alchemical manifestation of God's glory, it raises us up. We are in awe of God, the greatness of God, the greatness of the Creator, the unifier, the bestower of life itself upon us, within us. As we revel in God's glory and God's greatness, we with the cherubim and the seraphim sing, "Glory, glory, glory." Praise God for all that is within this unity field of love and light and levity. And so a part of us is always in honor of God within this glory, within this light field. Our hearts are on fire in a permanent and beautiful way. We see into the crystalline nature of all beings, that light, that presence that animates them in their divinity, in the sacred glory. To go here in consciousness, aware and awake of who we are as God created beings, as sons and daughters of God, we are always enriched and enlivened and raised up into a higher frequency. And so in our meditation today, as you listen, and as we will have some moments of stillness after this declaration of what the Holy City is like, attempt to feel it and to intuit it and to draw it deep within your soul so that you can have the memory, the long-term and perfect memory of what the Holy City really is and how it can benefit you. How by going there consciously in meditation and at night when you leave your body and sleep, you can partake of all of the quintessences, all of these holy vibrations, and having drawn them deep within yourself, feeling them in their height, depth, and breadth. You can then be at peace with yourself. You can feel whole. You can feel that oneness, and you can utilize that state of being in the unity field to glorify God through your work and service, to help others, to bring light where there is darkness, bring peace where there is discord and war, bring hope where there is despair. Bring your best to bring to humanity what all require to raise them up in the light of their presence. So let us meditate now in silence, drawing the richness of heaven, the Holy City, into our souls, and allow ourselves to know the state of pure beingness in God, so that we, being whole again ourselves, can bring that divine wholeness to a planet in need of such glory and such light.